last item I want to cover here, but somebody online known as the Bible in Context, who definitely likes to read the Bible out of context, tweeted, Catholics, what's the point of God giving Mary some divine ability to hear millions of prayers if he himself can already hear people's prayers and answer them as he wills? Wow. Profound. Profound wisdom coming from Patrick of the Bible in Context. Oh man, what do we do with this? Is Catholicism doomed? Should we just pack it up? Should I end the stream and we just pack it up? We're all gonna go be liberal Protestants now. Should we go? What is the point of God giving Mary some divine ability to hear millions of prayers if he himself can already hear people's prayers and answer them as he wills? Oh boy. Well, what was the point of Job praying for his friends if God could just hear their prayers? What was the point of that? Let me pull up that passage. What is the point of James saying that the prayer of a righteous person in James chapter 5, the prayer of a righteous person is effective? The prayer of a righteous person avails much. If the prayer of anybody is effective and avails much, the prayer of anybody can be heard by God. What's the point? What is James getting at there? That doesn't make any sense. What is the point of praying for anything? Are we giving God information? I mean, God knows what we want, right? He's all knowing. So me making my thoughts known to God, well, he already knows my thoughts. He already knows what I want and what I need. And he knows, in fact, better than I do what I need. So why should I even pray to him if he already knows what I would pray for if I did pray? Why would you pray for other people? Why would you say, hey God, please help my family member who's going to go through surgery. Please help him out. Why would we do that when he can pray for himself? That doesn't make sense. God desires for us to exercise love for our neighbor. Wow. Pendragon with another super chat. This is like the old days when Pendragon was almost single-handedly funding this channel. Pendragon says, what was the point of the Queen Mother having authority? Indeed. I like how there's these gotcha questions and it's like, oh man, he just cooked Catholicism. It's over. It's over, guys. And the answer is like, bruh, it's pretty common sense, actually. A little bit of Bible study here. And according to Truthfully, this is around verse 10. My wrath is kindled against you and against your two friends. For you have not spoken of me what is right, as my servant Job has. Now, therefore, take 7 bulls and 7 rams, and go to my servant Job, and offer up for yourselves a burnt offering. And my servant Job shall pray for you, for I will accept his prayer, not to deal with you according to your folly. For you have not spoken of me what is right, as my servant Job has. So Eliphaz the Temanite, and Bildad the Shuhite, and Zophar the Naamathite went and did what the Lord had told them. And the Lord accepted Job's prayer. And it says, and the Lord restored the fortunes of Job when he had prayed for his friends. And the Lord gave Job twice as much as he had before. But why would... silly. So silly. Why would Job pray for his friends when they could just pray for themselves? Come on. Get it together. Says Patrick of Bible in Context to God. Patrick does not know when to stop. Yeah, and the sad part is that he ends up making himself look kind of silly because he goes so far to try to make Catholics sound so bad that he ends up even condemning aspects of Scripture itself and also theology that he himself would accept. So it's kind of weird. I think when you're so blinded by your disgust for other people, your rage towards a belief system, then you can't really approach it with an intellectual honesty, and it's going to make you look silly time and time again, as we've seen with the sad case of Patrick from the Bible in Context.